Hello. Good morning to my offering of the wake-up call, my personal morning routine that I have designed to stimulate and activate my entire body from head to toe, waking up all body systems to giving myself a head start from the recovery of the night into a fabulous day. Setting up, I firstly greet the day, high five to myself and to you, of course. Please be barefoot if possible, always. I usually have a set of blocks on my side for whatever or whenever I need it. For this little sequence, if you're not good with balancing, a stick, any kind of stick, broomstick, might come handy. Come to stillness, stand on both of your feet. Take the time to collect all your body's awarenesses, your thoughts, your emotions, and really connect them into your body, to this present moment. With a deep inhale, stretch your arms up over your head, touch your fingertips, and bring your hands into a prayer. Maybe you want to set an intention for your day. Starting the workout with an energizing arm flip-flop. One arm swings up over the head while the other one swings down beside our hip. And we want to connect the breath with the swing of the arm. Inhale sharply in deeply when each hand is up. Concentrate on the inhale. The exhale will be passively done in between the flaps. This movement is highly energizing. We're loading up on a lot of oxygen, opening the chest and the heart space, and pumping our lymphatics. You might get a little lightheaded by now. This is absolutely intended. We're adding a lot of oxygen to our bloods. Just feel it. If it's too much, adjust the speed. Otherwise, keep going for just a little bit more. This movement is waking up the nervous system, massaging the lungs, the liver, the heart, and really lubricating and opening the shoulder joints. Now gradually slow down to stillness, calm down and become still, ready for the next move. We're bouncing, jumping off the front feet. You don't have to jump very high. What's important is that you have your shoulder girdle, your arms, and your entire flesh and body hang loose. Give in to gravity and really shake it all off. This movement is great for bone density. moving the lymph and massaging the feet and really stretching all cells, membranes. Slowly calm down to stillness again. Get ready for the next move. Shoulders circling, arms are bent, fingertips on our shoulders, the elbows go up and forward, and we want to draw big circles with our elbows backwards. Gently go into your end range here. First, we move the arms backwards, opening up the rib cage, massaging the lungs. Adding on deep breath every time we move the arms up. And exhale when we're moving down. You might be able to hear the bubbling and niggling of my shoulders. Go into the sticky parts and please back off if you feel any kind of pain. You're really your own teacher here. Now we want to change direction, moving the elbows forward. This movement is deeply massaging the shoulders and all connective tissue. This brings more mobility and flexibility. It's massaging the lungs, the heart, and speeding up further our circulation of the upper body. Slow down to stillness and get ready for the next move. The feet stand a little wider than hip width apart. The feet keep standing on the ground, and we want to swing the opposite arm to the other side, twisting through midline. And really having the arms and the entire body embracing the swinging direction. This flushes out the lymphatics. It's warming up the spine and massaging kidneys, spleen, pancreas, and loosening up and massaging the lower abdomen. Start slowing down gradually. Back to stillness, getting ready for the next move. Both arms go up, preparing for a standing side stretch. And we move the torso to the one side while one arm goes down. The outer arm goes down and the other arm goes up and gently stretches side body to the sky while the hand and the arm on the other side pulls our body down. And we're going to start with 5 slow, soft reps to the one side, and then we move to the other side, counting down to 4, and then to 3 repetition, keeping the movement from soft to going deeper with every round. Stretching the side abdominal muscles, the fascia, stimulating the spleen, pancreas, the liver, and the lungs. And for the last rounds, I like to clasp my hands and really go slow and deeper into each side stretch, embracing the side stretch of the body and mobilizing the spine. Gently coming out of the last stretch to the middle. Bend your knees and roll your body forward until your head is knee high. We want to clasp our hands behind our head. Get the elbows close to each other to the front. I'm going to show you here from the side so you see better. And then we want to roll the spine very gently, vertebra by vertebra, until our elbows are coming down to our knees. And we want to roll the spine, the head up and down, ever so gently, nicely activating the nervous system, opening up the vertebrae for a better spinal mobility and flexibility, lubricating the disc, massaging the stomach, the pancreas, the spleen, and our big intestines, stimulating the lymph, and warming up our back body. Slowly calm down and stay down. The knees stay bent. We want to grab our knees, pushing through our hands, arms straight, keeping the shoulders and the head where it is. And going with the spine, slowly moving the spine round, up and down into a cat-cow. Use your belly to enhance the movement, pushing the abdominals up through the spine to the sky. And while going into cow, we want to spread the muscles of the buttocks wide. You can really use the grip of your hands here, enhancing the movements. This stimulates the mobility of the spine and massages all our abdominals, organs. Slowly calm down to stillness. Fold your body in half and roll your head up through a rounded spine into standing. For the next movement, we want to have the feet a little bit wider than the hip. We want to hold our pelvis in the waistline and start drawing big circles with our pelvis, spinning around the feet. Feel into your end range, stretch gently, back off if you feel any kind of pain. As always, become your own teacher. Change direction. This movement is really massaging all the entire connective tissues of the groin and our pelvic, enhances mobility and flexibility, massaging the colons and adding circulation. Slowly calm down to stillness again. For the next movement, we want to stand on one leg, so you might want to grab your little stick for more balance. If you're advanced, you can do that freely. Stand on one leg, pull the other knee up, hip height, and start drawing huge circles. Go to your end range, starting in the front, drawing the knee backward in big circles. Do that movement slow and controlled with the strength of your muscles. Try not to swing. one more circle, then change direction. This movement really helps to open up all the connective tissues, massaging and lubricating the joint. Helps with all the stickiness, increases the flexibility and mobility of our hip flexors. Change the legs. Change the stick to the other side. Lift the knee and start rotating backwards with the other knee. Change direction. And really try, especially when you have the stick on your side, not to swing the leg, but use your muscle strength to really emphasize the movement and get all the benefit of this beautiful movement of lubricating the joint cavity. With the last circle, we slow down, calm down to standing. The next pose, get rid of the stick. The next pose, starting from the ground, from a deep squat. I'm going to show you here from a few angles how to do that. Sitting down, wide-legged, the pelvis in between your heels. You can use your blocks as a big support when you're just starting out in a squat position. The hands reaching out in front of us, the arms straight. We come up with the pelvis through the strength of our knees and our leg and the back into standing and bending down, folding down into squat again. Adding breath to movement. Inhale when coming up. Exhale on down. This movement really sums up everything we did so far. It adds on opening the knees, the knee joints, stretching the Achilles, mobilizing the thighs and the buttocks, stretching the lower back, the hamstrings, the calves. It further stimulates the colon, massages your big intestines. You will start feeling the heat we built up so far, rushing up and down your body. Feels so delicious. Slowly calm down and stay down in the squat position. Starting from here, our next move keeps the hands on the floor, pushing through the heels, the buttocks. Only the buttocks goes up and down in the flow from squat into a Uttanasana, forward fold. Find your flow here. The feet and the hands stay as they are. If you have a little bit more space and you want more, you can grab your heels from behind to add a little stretch. But more importantly, find your flow and keep on pushing through the knees, the lymphatics. The hamstrings get a good stretch, the lumbar spine, the sacrum. And we also inverting our head, bringing the heart above the head, turning circulation upside down. Stay down and squat, slowly calm down, stay forward bended, bring the feet together and slowly roll up. Mind the head rush, bring the circulation into upward again. The last pose, we step one leg forward into pyramid. I'll show you here from the front. I have the feet hip width apart, so I have a more solid standing and do not wobble around. At first, the legs and the back are straight. You can see here I'm using my blocks to get into the first pose. Then we start bending the front leg while we start folding and easing our torso over the front thigh. When we do so, the forehead wants to find the knee, tuck the chin and round in your spine. The back heel pushes into the ground and brings the pelvis back into a straight line. Come up and out easily to just go back into that beautiful pose one more time, tucking the chin, bending your front knee as much as you like and need. Stay and breathe and come to stillness. Gently come out of the pose as you got in. Straighten your torso. Grab your blocks if you need. Bend your knees. Come up to standing. And simply pivot on your heels to the other side. Now the right leg is in front. Bring the blocks in front of you. Have a straight line of your back. Look forward and ease yourself into the pose. The hands go on the floor, front knee bends. Elongate the spine to get into the pose from the pelvis. And then with the bent knee, the forehead touches the knee, curls and tucks the chin, the spine rounds. Ease out of the pose. And give yourself one more round. This pose opens and squeezes the back of the spine, stimulates the thyroid and all your hormonal glands in your head, stretches the hamstrings, stimulates heart and circulation. Come out the same way you came in, put your feet together, roll up the spine into Urdhva Hastasana, arms up, inhale. And just as a transition, let's swing the arms one more time to give all of your circulation, your fluids and your liquids one last beautiful flush and realignment. Calm down into standing, last little bit. Clap and tap your entire body. Start from the insides of your thighs, go down on your legs to the outside of your calves, of your buttocks. Back to the belly, up on the chest, on the neck, on the sides of your face, on top of your head. That should feel so good. Down from the sides of your neck to the armpits, shoulders, hands and back to the armpits again. Really, try to tap every little part of your skin. This is a big detoxification and final lymph flush and activation. You can go a quick final round because it just makes you feel incredibly good. slow down, come down to your final Tadasana or standing Shavasana and just feel all the energy swirling around inside your body. In becoming still, let your body reap all the beautiful, magical benefits of those simple 13 movements. In order to learn the sequence, you probably have to come back to this video a few times. Feel free to switch off the vocals and just go along, maybe with some music, and just check in with the monitor. Enjoy and feel fabulous. Ciao.